Today, Interfor is one of the largest lumber providers in the world, with locations across North America, employing over 3,000 employees, capable of annually turning out 3.2 billion board feet of lumber. A day in Interfor is not just another day in the boardroom. Now, let's take a look inside one of our mills and see how it's done. First, logs are received, weighed, and inspected for quality at a set of inbound scales. They're unloaded by heavy equipment onto the log deck or a wood pile. The sawmill is where the heavy processing begins. Debarked stems are sent to the primary breakdown machine from the log deck. Along the way, optimizers scan the stem and pass the decision on to the primary breakdown machine. This decision is used to reduce the stem to a cant, or a stem with 2 or 4 square sides. Then, the cant passes through additional high-speed milling and breakdown processes to produce a continuous outflow of lumber. Each piece of lumber undergoes further intermediate processing, which includes edging, trimming, and sorting. Once completed, the lumber is just a few steps away from being ready for delivery. Byproducts such as bark, sawdust, chips, and wood waste created during the primary and intermediate processing steps are collected and either sold to customers or used internally as fuel in the lumber drying process. Final steps in the process of making lumber include drying, planing, and packaging. Freshly sawn green lumber has high moisture content and therefore needs to be dried so it's ready for customer use. Planing is the process that smooths the outer surface of a dried board, making it a uniform width and thickness. Lumber exiting the planer mill is a fully dressed product with smooth, finished edges. Various grades and quality of lumber are produced to accommodate customer specifications. Each board is inspected and labeled with a unique grade stamp. Finished lumber of the same length, width, and grade is grouped, stacked, and prepared for shipment. Packaged lumber is stored in lumber sheds until ultimately it's placed on a truck or rail car to be shipped to customers locally, regionally, and all around the world.
I've told individuals in the past, you won't find a better job anywhere else around here to come work, a better group of people, a better group of management to work for. Like I said, it's challenging, it's something to do, it's different from the norm, it's exciting sometimes. Sometimes it can be stressful, any job can. But it's rewarding a lot of times when you get to see your end product when you go out there and look on the yard and you can say to yourself, I did that, I put my hands on that, I made that happen. And it's rewarding, I love it.
Hi, I'm Sheila Blanco, Public Information Manager for Savannah-Chatham County Public Schools, and we're here with another one of our episodes talking about connections to careers that SCCPSS has for some of our students through working with our community partners. Joining me today is Jordan Ambrose with Interfor. Now, a lot of people may not know what Interfor is. Tell me a little bit about the company. What does Interfor do?
Yes, ma'am. So Interfor is a lumber products company originally founded in British Columbia, Canada, and they migrated down here back in 2015 to the Southeast. Down here in the Southeast, we produce exclusively southern yellow pine lumber, dimensional lumber, so 2x4 all the way through 2x12, 8-foot through 20-foot. Anything you see on the shelf in a Lowe's or a Home Depot. We also have byproducts too that we manufacture and sell. Sawdust that goes to make paper, International Paper, other areas around Savannah. And it's a pretty diversified lumber mill and a portfolio that also services different sections of the market here in Savannah.
Wow, so that sounds like from all the things you just listed, that offers a lot of career opportunities for folks in this area.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me how students can get involved with that. You were talking a little bit to me earlier about a program you all have where students can do a type of internship or apprenticeship?
Yes, ma'am, that's correct. So we have a millwright apprentice internship that we do at Interfor. Basically, anyone can go online and apply at interfor.com/careers. And then they go through a combine process, which is a hiring process. We come through, show them around the mill, get them acclimated to the environment they'll be working in. sawmilling is a very fast-paced environment, and we show them everything, and then from there they can apply to go to electrical programs or mechanical programs. We also have extensive training courses for anyone that comes on board. The first 6 months is a whole onboarding process, all based around safety, and that relates from everything from day one to even just operating a machine or operating a forklift.
Now, is this something they can actually start while they're still in school? You know, I'm assuming they have to be a certain age. If they're a senior and that's just something that they know they want to go into for a career field, they can apply and work part-time even while they're still in school?
Yes, ma'am. At 18 years old, they can apply. We ask for a GED, high school diploma, and then come right in and start working out the gate.
Okay. And how long does this internship or apprenticeship type program last? Is it a full year, 6 months, something like that?
Some of them vary. Some of them are 12 months. It can be as long as 18 months. Some of the other internships we provide as well are schooling from the British Columbia Institute of Technology. It's a BCIT course that you can take once you've been involved with the company for so long, and it's all paid for by Interfor.
What is a BCIT course?
Yes, ma'am. It is. It's pretty much a whole entire college career course based around lumber, from when it's in the forest as a log, and all the way through from quality to sawmill processing of tools, how to measure quality, pretty much everything across the board. It's really in depth. I'm currently in it right now.
Okay.
And I learn something new every day.
Speaking from personal experience,
Yes,
always the best way. Well, now, do students get paid while they're in the beginning stages in this training program?
Yes, ma'am. Yep. They get paid full time, just like they were working, and the school can be done sometimes on company time if they have to go out and travel. I know COVID can make that somewhat difficult now, but there is online schooling they can do, and it just counts pretty much you work full time and a full time student.
Okay, okay. And so you talked about the website where they can go to apply. What is required? I know you said age of 18. What other requirements do you have for someone to get involved in this program?
18 years old, a high school diploma, GED. It may be goofy to say, but a strong work ethic.
Important for any job.
Yes, ma'am. I always get laughed at. Sawmilling is very evergreen, no pun intended. It's always a new problem, and just as long as you can really adapt and have a strong work ethic and just always be ready to learn, that's the best attitude. That's better than any pre-qualification I've found coming into sawmilling.
I think that is the way it is with a lot of jobs, you know. Tell me about the career paths through this. I mean, obviously they come in, they can get trained at Interfor. You talked about all the different things that the company does. Is this an area where students could get this training, get involved in a job there, and have the ability to move up the ladder if that's what they so choose? I know you said they could choose which kind of path they wanted to go down. What are the opportunities for advancement?
Absolutely. We really pride ourselves on a culture of internal advancement. We want to see people grow and really make a long-term career in Interfor. A good example I can give you is our current drying superintendent, for example. He started out as entry-level production, and as you mentioned on the round table, doing the entry-level stuff, and then from there he became a quality control supervisor, and then just continually moved up the ladder and went to some different mills. So as long as the positions are posted every week, they're always discussed. We have daily meetings where we all get together and discuss not only what's happening internally in the company, but just as those things, job postings externally. So it's all very well communicated, and people can know how to apply, what the requirements are, and how to advance themselves.
Is it, I'm assuming it would be helpful, but is it required that a student or a recent graduate interested in the program have any prior experience with lumber, with any kind of construction, any kind of technology along those lines?
I'll speak from my experience. I'm prior military, and I had absolutely zero lumber experience. When I came in, I thought it was the big guys in plaid shirts with the saws on each side, kind of just going away at it. But it's not. It's very optimized. It's very fast moving. Any kind of manufacturing, high-paced production background, electrical, even engineering, is a leg up coming in.
And SCCPSS has choice programs with construction, with engineering, that type of background, which may prepare students to be ready to move right into something like that and learn more.
Absolutely.
Continuing their education. I think that is all the questions I have for you, unless there's something we didn't talk about that you think it's really important that our families or our students know.
We start off at $15.76 an hour, and those entry-level positions go to the $23 an hour. And we're a growing company. We just bought a mill up in South Carolina, so that'll make 10 for the Southeast total. And lumber is it's a lot of fun.
And are they, you said 10 in the Southeast, are they spread throughout multiple states, or is it mainly Georgia, South Carolina? I mean, if someone involved wanted to try living someplace else and, just experience something new, are there opportunities to transfer within the company to different mills?
Yes, ma'am, absolutely. That happens quite a bit. Supervisors at one location will transfer to another mill. We have 7 in Georgia, 2 in South Carolina, and 1 in Arkansas.
Okay, wonderful.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, anything else we've missed or that you think it's important for people to know?
No, come check us out. We're a lot of fun.
All right, give us that website one more time.
Yes, ma'am. Interfor.com/careers.
And that's INTERFOR, right?
Yes, ma'am. That's it.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us today. We really appreciate it. And thank you very much for working with the school district and providing these types of opportunities for young people.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.